Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Most of you know I have been on a fitness journey for a little over a year now where I have lost, as of today, a total of 87 pounds. And I'm so proud of myself. I feel like I have learned so much. And people in my personal life and you guys ask me all the time, what are your biggest tips for losing weight? Give me some advice. What do you wish you would have known before you started this journey? And so I'm here today to answer some of those questions for you. I have 5 tips that I think have been just some of the most important ones as far as my weight loss journey. And this is the advice I give to people in my personal life that ask me for just help and recommendations. Number 1 is to count your calories or measure your food. We don't realize how big our serving sizes actually are. I think we try to guesstimate and we think we're good guessers. I can't tell you how eye-opening it is to actually measure out what a serving size of a particular food is to see how much you are overeating. You are not eating a serving size. You're not eating what you think you're eating most of the time when you're eating, various foods. So my biggest tip is to measure out your food. I have a food scale that I got from Walmart. It was like 15 bucks. I'll try to link it down below. Really inexpensive. I've had it for like 5 years. I've changed the battery in it so many times and it is perfect. It measures in grams and ounces. So for the most part, your serving sizes on your packages will be like in grams or ounces, and anything else I can convert. So if it's like a cup, I know that that's, 8 ounces. So I can kind of figure it out from there. But it's been great. That way I know that I'm eating exactly what I am thinking I'm eating. Another thing that goes along with that is to count your calories. So I use MyFitnessPal as an app where you can plug in what your goals are, whether you want to lose 2 pounds a week, 1 pound a week, maintain or build muscle, gain weight. And it will give you, based on your activity level, your lifestyle, it will give you what calorie limit you should be eating every day to meet that goal. And so I eat about 16 to 1700 calories a day. My goal is set to lose 2 pounds a week, and that has been the game changer. The best thing for me has been counting my calories because I am not good at intuitive eating. I am not good at portion control. But when I have strict rules, I have my food scale, I have this certain limit I can eat, I can fit everything into my day, and then I know what a day's worth of eating should be like. If I just ate whenever I wanted to eat and tried to portion control just on my own, I guarantee you that I would not be where I was today. When I'm eating 16 to 1700 calories a day, I know I'm doing good. I know I'm hitting my goal. Whether I lose weight or not, I know I'm not overeating. And so that is just reassuring to me, especially when you get on the scale and you have those days where maybe you've gained a little bit of weight or you've just kind of maintained, or you think that your weight should be something and it's not. I know, all right, I'm doing okay. I've ate, between my 16 to 1700 calories a day. I mean, that's very personal numbers for me, so don't go off of that for you. But I know that I've hit everything right and that eventually the weight will come off. Your weight fluctuates, you gain water weight, you hold on to sodium, etc. And so there's reasons that your weight is going to change. But just knowing that I have hit my calories kind of reassures me that, all right, everything is totally fine. I am just holding on to water or whatever. My second tip is to eat as many vegetables as you possibly can. So vegetables, for one, are super good for you and you should eat them in general. But I try to eat a big thing of vegetables with my lunch and with my dinner. And I do this, not only because it's good for you and it's lower calorie, but they are volume-filled foods, right? So a lot of vegetables and stuff, it adds a lot of volume to your meal for low calories, aka I get to eat a lot more for really low calories. And I like to eat. I want to eat. I like longer eating. So if I can bulk up some of my meals to make them not only more filling, but it takes me longer to eat, I'm set on it. So like I said, I tried to eat vegetables for my lunch and my dinner. I'll try to throw in some snacks here and there with veggies, but as long as I get those like 2 big servings of veggies a day, plus maybe an extra snack here and there, I'm pretty happy with it. But if you want to keep eating a lot of food for lower calories, add vegetables to your diet. My third tip is to eat healthy 80% of the time. So what I mean by that is like 6 out of the 7 days of the week. There are going to be times where you're going to have 3 bad days in a row. And my biggest tip for that is just to get back on the bandwagon. Everybody has those bad days. Everybody has that vacation. Everybody has days where they have weddings and events and parties and the holidays where you're eating a lot of different foods. And that's okay. You're allowed to enjoy your life. But as long as you get right back on it, you're going to progress in your weight loss. So that's something that has really worked well for me. You know, I went on a 2-week vacation in September, and when I was there, I ate bad. I had chicken fried steak. I had a burger. I had all these things that aren't diet friendly, but I tried to keep it to a relatively minimum. I enjoyed alcoholic beverages, but I just was conscious about the idea that I had this goal. I wanted to enjoy my vacation. I wanted to enjoy what I was eating, but I had a goal I wanted to maintain. But you know what? I also said, well, I'm going to watch it on vacation. The day I get back is the day I'm 100% hitting my calories and counting again. And I stuck to it. That is so important to stick to that, because if you never get back from your vacation or your holiday kind of eating, or, you know, your couple of days where you had like a crazy busy weekend, so maybe you had a little too much fast food, getting back is what is most important, because that's how you progress. There are so many times I think where people have a couple of bad days and they just give up. A couple of bad days, I'm sure you've seen this like meme, like a couple of salads does not make you skinny and a couple of bad days does not make you fat. It's the consistency of what you're doing. So just be consistent with it. When life hits you hard, just pick back up and make sure that you keep going with it. It's just a commitment. You just have to make that commitment. My fourth tip is to keep eating some foods that you like to eat. Don't just cut out any particular food group. And I am saying this mainly for keto people. I think that people should be able to do what they want to do, but keto is not a diet that I agree with by any sense of the imagination. You need carbs for your mental functions. Carbs are good for your brain. They're also good for your health. I think that people are scared of carbs and they don't need to be. I have lost 87 pounds eating like lots of carbs. So I think people get scared of carbs for no reason. I think it's kind of a fad diet. And I think it's unhealthy. I think that you should have a balanced diet. And I'm not saying that I'm the epitome of health, because obviously I am not. It's something that I'm working on every single day. But just try to eat balanced. And that means eating carbs. That means eating lots of fruits and vegetables. That means eating lean protein. That also means eating a burger every now and then. That also means eating some Reese's peanut butter cups that you enjoy on occasion. Fitting those things in, I think, is really important. And since I calorie count, occasionally I'll fit in a Reese's peanut butter cup, or I'll fit in some ice cream, or I will fit in like bread company. I fit into my diet relatively often because I can fit it into my calorie limit. Now, I'm not saying that you should just have half of your day's worth of Reese's peanut butter cups or half a pint of ice cream and that's your day. I say that you can have those things in portion and still be in your calorie limit and still be in control of what you're eating. And so one thing I really love about calorie counting is that, you know, I can eat, 1,400 calories or so really great throughout the day. And then I kind of leave myself a couple hundred calories for a nighttime ice cream. Maybe I'll have some pudding. Maybe I'll have a piece of Ghirardelli chocolate that I've been wanting. Maybe I'll have some popcorn. Maybe, I leave a little bit of room for something kind of not good. It still fits into my day and it makes me happy. And I think when you eat those things that aren't diet food per se, but you're still making it, it's kind of like an if it fits your macros type of mentality. If you can fit it into your day, it keeps you happy. So many people, I think, fail on diets because they're eating just chicken and vegetables 95% of the time. If you're eating things that you really enjoy, it's not going to feel as much like a diet. You know, I don't have to wait for a cheat day or a cheat meal to indulge in those things. I can have those things occasionally in my everyday life. And that is something that's so important. Fitting those things into your everyday life. So this truly is a lifestyle change and not a diet, because it's not going to be a quick fix. This is something that you want to take with you forever. This is knowledge that you want to take with you when you go out to eat, when you go to parties, and to fit those little things that you really enjoy into your diet occasionally. And my last tip is not to play victim to the scale. Now, I do think it is important as far as a weight loss journey to weigh yourself. I think it keeps you accountable. It definitely keeps me accountable. I've kind of had this rule for myself as a way for me not to gain any weight back, is that once I am 5 pounds higher than my lowest weight, that's when I really have to kick it back into gear. That's when it's like, all right, sister, like you have been eating a little too many cheat meals. You have been doing a little too much of this, and it's time to really get remotivated 100%. Now, I think it's probably important to weigh like once a week to once a month, depending on who you are. Some people don't want to be on that scale that much. Some people do. I like to weigh once a week just to see where I'm at. But the most important thing, I think, is that I see people and hear people talking about how they weigh every single day. And I think that that's not good for your mental state. Weight loss is a journey. It's not going to be a quick fix, and your body fluctuates. It fluctuates because of water weight. It fluctuates because maybe you had a little bit too much sodium and you're bloated. It fluctuates with cheat meals. It fluctuates with that time of the month, ladies. And all of those things can account for your everyday weight. Even if you are weightlifting, if you had a killer weightlifting session the day before and you get up the next morning and weigh, your muscles have expanded. They've swelled, they're sore, and that adds a little bit of weight to the scale. So I think people that weigh every single day, you're not getting a true and accurate representation of what your weight actually is. And more important than that, your weight is not everything. The way you look is much more important. You know, I have people ask me all the time, you know, what is your goal weight? And I tell them that I don't really have like a true last number goal weight, because I don't know what I'm going to look like at that weight, right? So I have like some ideas. I probably want to be like at least 180 or so, maybe a little bit less. But until I actually get to 180, 170, 160 or whatever that number is, and I see what I look like and I feel what I feel like, and I see if I'm happy and content with where I'm at, I don't know what that number is. And there shouldn't be one. There shouldn't be a number that defines you. The number isn't a defining factor. It's a way to kind of see where you're at health-wise, but it is not a defining factor on how you feel. So I just wanted to, say that as my last tip. Just remember to measure like your inches and stuff. Just because you're not losing weight doesn't mean you're not losing inches. Like I said, keep the scale to 1 time a week to 1 time a month, because any more than that, it's just not accurate. You're going to get your hopes up or be really disappointed because of the fluctuations. Just starting a weight loss journey, you can kind of become a little bit victim to the scale. So just watch out for that. But those are my 5 just kind of really quick tips that I have to share with you if you are starting a weight loss journey, or if you're on a weight loss journey and just needed some extra motivation. Let me know if this was helpful for you. I really hope that it was. And I hope that if you guys are interested, that you continue to follow my fitness journey. I try to post videos, a couple times a month on my weight loss, whether that's grocery hauls, full days of eating, weight loss chit chats like this, or updates of some sort. But yeah, those are my top 5 tips. If you guys want more tips, maybe I'll do a part 2. Just kind of let me know down below. But I will get off of here and stop chit-chatting. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.